Hi, everybody, and welcome to Small Steps, Big Life, where I get to speak to people that I think are doing some fantastic things, and they're doing them one small step at a time and just living incredible, interesting lives. It is my great, great pleasure today to introduce the mother-daughter team of Jada and Jessy Bal. Here they are in the Vancouver area. I'm Nathan as well. I'm in the Vancouver area as well, and I would like to send out a big shout out, some big love to a mutual friend of ours, Jillian Wilkie, who connected us over the last week and said, wow, you have to do a show with these two amazing people. So here they are.
Hello.
Hello. So who knows how many people will see this? I hope a lot of people will see this, because the story the two of you have told me over the last week just blown me away, and I'm sure it's going to touch a lot of other people. So let's get started. Jada, tell me a little bit about yourself. Don't tell them about, the cards and stuff. Let's save that for later. Just tell people a few things about you that you'd like people to know about you.
I am 9 years old, and I love art.
Cool. When's your birthday?
September 15th.
Aha. Mine's September 7th.
Oh, close.
Yeah, right on. And Jessy, what would you like us to know about you for starters?
My birthday's in December.
Okay.
I won't say the year.
No need.
No. And I'm Jada's mom.
Oh.
Proud to be.
Great. So you two had an amazing experience 3 years ago. Let's just take our time and tell the whole world about it, because this is an important story.
Go first.
I get to go first.
Yes, you do.
All right.
All right. Well, 3 years ago, we were on our way to school.
Mm-hmm.
I teach preschool in Richmond.
Mm-hmm.
And regular day, going to school in the morning, we got rear-ended on a very busy street and got pushed onto oncoming traffic.
Wow.
And we were then hit by a car coming at us from the front.
Mm-hmm.
And then both the cars that hit us also got hit. So we got jammed between four cars.
Yeah.
During rush hour. Pretty traumatic, pretty scary.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so ambulance arrived. We were really lucky in the sense that it was close to our school, close to home. So there was a lot of people that even just drove by and noticed our car. And we had a lot of support at the scene, which was ridiculous. Like, a friend of mine drove by and called a bunch of other friends and was like, I think Jessy and Jada were just in a car accident. It was pretty amazing. Yeah. So we both were in the hospital.
But before we get to the hospital, how long were you sitting in the car?
Well, we couldn't
long.
get out of the car.
Wow.
Yeah, my door was.
The doors
So
were.
this guy, pulled open the door. I'm like.
Wow.
Yeah, it was really scary. It was really scary. And me being a single mom, the first impact, I didn't think anything of it, because I didn't think we were going to get hit again. So I turned to look at Jada.
Right.
And then we got hit again.
Right.
And then the look on her face, I actually got to see.
Yeah.
And it freaked me out. She was freaked out because she saw my reaction after at the second hit.
Yeah.
And couldn't get the doors open. So now I'm screaming because I'm scared the car's going to blow up or something. I'm just smelling gas. I got the worst case scenario going in my head. I'm in shock.
Mm-hmm.
Ada's like screaming because her back was hurting and her neck was hurting and couldn't get the car doors open.
I was actually screaming.
A gentleman came by and he was looking at my door, and I was like, my daughter's in the car. So I just screamed, get my daughter out of the car, get my daughter out of the car. And he looked back, and the look on his face made me really scared, because then I thought something really bad happened to her. And anyway, so he got her out first, eventually got me out.
He yanked my door open. He was stuck.
Yeah.
Wow. So Jada, what were you feeling when all this was going on? Your mom's screaming. She's telling this guy to hurry up and get you out of the car. What was going on in you? You must have been terrified.
I pretty much going crazy because I had no clue what was going to happen.
Yeah. Were you screaming too?
I think so. I'm not sure.
She was a bit more relaxed than I was, though.
Yeah, I was reading my book.
She's my rock. I'm the and she's like, Mom.
I didn't know what happened. I'm like, ooh. And then like the car shook, and I'm like, huh? What? And then like
it was the second impact that got us like, pretty good.
Yeah.
And like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so you're in the car for what, half an hour or something before this guy?
Maybe less than that.
Hard to tell. It just felt like forever and like a minute at the same time.
Yeah, it really did. It felt like it went so quickly, but then I remember sitting on the street for a really long time. I couldn't move.
Yeah, a lady came out and brought us blankets. Yeah. She had curlers in her hair still.
Well, it was early in the morning. Yeah, she was in her robe and she brought her blankets.
Wow. Amazing.
Yeah.
So you get to the hospital.
We get to the hospital, and then there's other people there.
Yeah.
People we know. So they clearly, more people were called. Parents from the school saw what happened, and they showed up. Friends again of friends. It was unbelievable. Thankfully, Jada was cleared pretty right away. She had whiplash, but she was in good spirits, joking around. The paramedics were great. The ambulance guys were great. What did you get?
A stuffy dog.
Wow.
Yeah, she got a stuffed animal, a doggy, and what did you name him?
Blaze.
Blaze from the firefighters. So everybody that helped us was amazing. The only thing was they wanted to put her in a different ambulance than me. And I was like,
That's not going to work.
That's not happening. I don't know how you're going to do it, but 2 stretchers have to fit in 1 ambulance.
Right.
And they were able to do it. They made it fit.
Cool.
Yeah.
So so Jada only got whiplash. You, on the other hand.
Me, on the other hand, I received 3 bulging discs.
Wow.
And some nerve issues. And they're still ongoing. Still in pain today. Yeah, a lot of, I was bedridden for about 4 months.
Wow.
Wasn't able to move. And during that time, I can't thank my friends enough. We had so much support from the local community, Jada School, the parents from that school, a lot of our friends. I mean, one of my coworkers picked up Jada every single morning for 2 years because I couldn't drive. We had a lot of support from our friends, and we can't thank them enough.
Yeah, there must have been, well, it just makes me think of that wonderful expression, it takes a village to raise a child. I mean, you literally had a whole community of people that helped you get through this time.
We did. And for the first 4 months was the hardest because I was really not moving much.
Yeah.
We had an amazing company come in, and I want to give kudos to Honeydew. They are a company based out in Ladner.
Yeah.
And Rhonda is the owner, and she had ladies come and see me once or twice a week. They helped me get out of the house, go for walks, go get groceries. I couldn't carry anything. Unbelievable. Helped me clean the house. I had a great team of physiotherapists and occupational therapists that came to the house, got me out, got me to the pool, pretty much taught me to walk again, to be able to carry again.
Wow.
It was probably the scariest thing I've gone through.
I bet.
And I've gone through a lot.
Yeah. So meanwhile, Jada, how are you doing? Like, you've got this whole swack of people going through your house, showing up every day, doing all this stuff. Your mom can't get out of bed. How are you feeling about all this?
I was happy that Mom was getting better slowly and she was able to walk again and stuff.
What was I using first when I started walking again?
She used a cane to start walking.
Wow.
And I asked her if I could bejewel it. I asked her if I could bedazzle her cane, and she's like, no. And I'm like, it would make it so much better. It would be so much
My
better.
plan wasn't to keep it for very long, though, so we decided not to put stickers on it.
Right. You didn't want to get attached to it. You wanted to get rid of it as quickly as you could. Yeah.
So much cooler. And they kept it until she was really old, and then she could have been the awesome granny. Still, she could have been.
So somewhere in the middle of all this, this amazing idea happens. And who had the idea? Was it Jada? Was it you?
It was Mom's friend. It
was kind of twofold. A friend of mine came over, and Jada's very artistic. She's got artwork all over the place. And a friend of mine had suggested we sell her artwork.
Wow.
And I can't do that. I love it. And she didn't want to do that.
Because I love it.
Because she loves it. And, one day when I believe it was when I started talking about going back to work on a part-time basis, I was able to do a lot more. Jada decided she wanted to help out kids that maybe needed extra help. And, what was it that you said?
I want to help hurt and sick kids feel better.
And so we thought, how can we do this?
Yeah.
And, because she loves art, and a friend of mine had suggested sell her art, we decided maybe we can make her artwork into greeting cards.
Mm-hmm.
And from that, she decided, how about scrapbooking greeting cards? So at first I took photos of her artwork and turned them into cards, and people were like, these are great. Does she make birthday cards? She said, sure. Mm-hmm. And it just blossomed from there. Mm-hmm. And now she's got a jewelry line. Wow. It's pretty awesome.
Okay, so I want to know more about all this, but I need to kind of understand something a little more clearly. The kids that you wanted to help, were they kids that had been in situations like the two of you had been in, or I'm not quite sure what the link is.
I just wanted to help hurt and sick kids in general because I was really glad that I came out from the accident okay. Mm-hmm. Help the kids that didn't and the kids that were sick.
So did you see a bunch of sick kids when your mom was in the hospital, like every day when you were going there all that time? Is that where you really kind of became aware of that?
No, we were only there actually once.
Okay.
I think.
Well, you were, yeah.
Yeah, I was only there once.
Okay.
So I didn't really see that many sick kids because I was like right in the front. So
right.
I think it was just later on. I think it was just more of a feeling she had. Like she was just home. She was really thankful for being okay.
Yeah.
At the car accident scene, what did the police officer say to you?
That I was lucky that I didn't hurt because I was wearing my seatbelt properly and
right.
I was in my booster seat.
So she was doing all the right things. Right. And he said, you're very lucky to be here today.
Yeah.
And I think she just kind of kept that in the back of her mind, and eventually she decided she just wanted to help those kids that maybe weren't okay.
Right.
Yeah, and when she said that, I was just in tears. She's always had a big heart. She's always helping people. She's the kid that will, like, at school, if somebody's sick, she'll take them to the doctor's office and she'll sit there with them until their mom comes and hold their hand or read a book to them or get them water. And yeah, she's got a big heart.
Okay.
She's helped kids that have been bullied at school and stepped up for them. And I'm a pretty proud mommy.
Yeah.
I'm a pretty proud mommy. And she's goofy and I like it.
And it's too bad that she's so shy and, kind of reserved.
Right?
Yeah.
She's so shy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, okay. So back to the big product line. So you started doing cards, and then people, do you make birthday cards? You said, well, yes. And so then you just started making any kind of card, like just based on what people were asking, or what happened next?
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much when I started making birthday cards because someone asked for some,
mm-hmm.
I started like making more cards and different types of cards.
So after about a year, you thought, okay, so now I've made a certain amount of money and I'm going to when did you get the idea to make the contribution to the hospital, and how did all that happen?
At first, I didn't really think that the business was gonna go so big.
Right.
And my goal was $100, and that came within like a week or so, or a month maybe.
Wow.
So I put it up to 1,000.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got or ginormous buckets. They're like bigger than the screen can fit. And I filled it with toys and art supplies and lots of stuff. And donated it to the hospital, and then I made a $200 donation.
Wow. What hospital? Let's tell everybody what the hospital is.
BC Children's Hospital.
Children's Hospital. Great. So, did they know you were coming? Did you say, "Hey, I've got this great idea. I'm going to show up on this day, and I'm going to have a bunch of stuff"? And
that was my part. So she's the let's see. What do you call me?
She's my momager.
I'm her momager. I do all her networking, and I do all her talking to people and things like that. I do the financial part of it. I've been funding her project for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
So I contact BC Children's Hospital, and I said, you know, this is my daughter. This is what happened to us. This is what she'd like to do.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of giving she's been able to raise $1,000.
Yep.
But instead of giving $1,000 to the hospital, would it be okay?
$1,000.
That's your $1,000. Would it be okay to maybe get a list of things that the children need or want at the hospital?
Yeah.
You know, for Jada or any child, really, $10 is the same thing as $1,000. It's a lot of money.
Yeah.
And if she was just able to see what she actually did do, which is raise a lot of money, it would be better. And so they were amazing. Children's Hospital Foundation gave me a list of items that the kids needed and wanted.
Yeah.
And we went shopping, and it was probably the first time I didn't have to say, "No, Jada, not today." No, Jada, not today. It was what you think the kids need.
Right.
And boy, was it an amazing experience to go into the hospital with 5 huge buckets full of goodies.
So tell me about that. So the two of you walk into the hospital. You got all this stuff. What happened? Were there people there with cameras when you walked in? Like, what happened?
So pretty much we had to carry everything in on like this trolley thing. There was so much stuff we couldn't carry it all.
Yeah.
So we went onto this trolley, and we had to make like 3 trips.
Wow.
And then we got one of those giant paper check thingies, so it's like.
She got a photo with the big check that said she made a donation. It was pretty fun, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, she didn't get to see the children. They are really sick.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe another time, but that particular day we were unable to. But Jada did get a tour of the hospital, the arts room where the kids would be using a lot of the supplies.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty amazing to be able to do that.
Yeah. So did you drop the toys off in the art room, or did you just leave them at the reception desk, or? Okay.
Yeah. And what they were gonna do is distribute them to the different departments. There's a few different places that the items could go.
Right.
And they thought that they would do that. And the hospital was very thankful. It was summertime when we did this, and normally they get a big donation during Christmas time,
right,
but not necessarily in the summer.
Summertime, yeah, exactly.
And they were very, very thankful that Jada was thinking about the kids in the summertime too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So this was what, July last year, something
Around.
like that.
Okay. So you've done this. You go to the hospital with all this stuff, and you drop it off, and then you think, okay, I'm going to do even more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you keep making the cards.
So now my goal is $2,000.
$2,000, yeah. And so is your time frame the same? You want to do this in the summertime?
So I have let her know that raising $2,000 takes possibly twice as amount of time than the $1,000. So it might take a little bit longer. And the plan is maybe sometime next year in the new year, or maybe next summer.
Well,
and how do you sell your stuff? Like, how do people know where to buy your stuff?
I go to a lot of craft fairs, and Mom posts it all on Facebook, so people come to that. And one time, someone came to one of the craft fairs I was at just because I was there. They didn't really. It was a Christmas craft fair.
Wow.
Like didn't celebrate Christmas even though it was a Christmas craft fair, and they still came to see me.
It wasn't that special. So we had her very, very first craft fair was in November, a couple of years back.
Yep.
And one of my girlfriends is amazing. She actually wrote into the newspaper, the Richmond Review, before it closed down, and talked to them about Jada. And so she was in the paper the day before the craft fair started. And it was amazing because people came. This one particular family didn't celebrate Christmas, but came because of Jada's story and because they wanted to help donate. And they knew most of the stuff was going to be Christmassy.
Yep.
But they still came and they still bought a couple of cards and supported Jada and contributed to her cause, which was pretty amazing.
Right.
And then I found out that they were students of mine from like many years ago, which was cool. Made me feel pretty old, but that's okay.
Okay, let's tell people about the website. What's the website?
Creativelycrafted.ca.
Creativelycrafted.ca. And when people go to your website, what will they find?
They will find some pictures of my cards and a little blurb thingy about my business.
Right. Pictures, some stories. Some stories that were taken in some local newspapers about you and what you're up to and all that stuff.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's on your Facebook page. I'm sorry. I got it wrong.
It's a little tricky because
we don't really know how to update it.
Okay.
So I'm not tech savvy, and we got the website up. I'm not sure how to change it.
Okay.
So, but her Facebook page is very up to date.
Yes, she knows how to use it.
Cool. Okay. Well, this is what I'm hoping is going to happen. I'm hoping, and I will play my part. I will talk about you guys on Facebook and stuff too. But what I am hoping is that people are going to watch this and they're going to go, "Wow, what a cool idea!" And let's see if we can go rocketing past the 2,000 mark. Let's see what we can do when this video goes out into the wider world and attract some people, outside of Vancouver. See what happens.
Amazing. And honestly, she has some international shoppers.
Yeah, like New York, Australia,
Germany. So she's been able to send some stuff around the world.
Cool.
And it is very, very cool.
And it was just them finding you on your website?
The newspaper articles really helped. Social media, friends and friends of friends and friends.
Right.
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah. Okay, so let's just be completely clear about this. Basically, you can make any kind of card. And do you take suggestions from people about colors or materials, or do you just let your creativity run the show? How do you do it, Jada? What's your secret?
I do both.
Aha.
My secret.
Right. Cool.
I take special requests too.
Cool. Now, how long does it take you to make a batch of cards? How many do you make at a shot? Is it different all the time?
Different all the time.
Okay. Do you ever have like whole days where you just make them and say, Mom, I'm just going to make cards all day today?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Wow. Amazing.
Yeah, she's very focused. It's amazing. And she can sit she loves art. She could sit here for hours and just paint and draw and scrapbook and do it all.
And then it's like, ta-da.
Yeah. Oh, excellent. Yeah. Come on. Let's show you off. Let's show people some of your stuff. Cool.
So they end up,
wow.
I do put them in a plastic bag for her.
Yeah, that's right.
When people touch them, they're not touching the actual card.
Right.
And she's got all themes, all occasions.
Wow.
Baby.
They're great.
She's got cards that she's painted on. She's got cards that she's drawn on. Where's the Ninja Turtle cards?
Oh, the Ninja Turtle cards. That would be an other, right?
They're pretty amazing. They're underneath.
Oh, underneath.
Oh, or not. Way back there. She's digging for them.
Where are you?
While Jada's looking for the cards, I just want to acknowledge my friend Anne, who said, having grown up spending lots and lots of time in the hospital from birth, thank you both for thinking of the kids.
Oh, you're very welcome.
So yeah, my friend Anne spends a lot of time in a wheelchair. So.
And you know, we've met some amazing people through this. We've met parents that have children with cancer. We have met just so many people that have lost their children, and I'm gonna cry. It's been quite an experience. We've just met so many amazing people through this, and we hope to keep making new friends and more friends and keep helping the kids. Jada did a walk for cancer, and she created her own team. We had about 10 people last year to walk for BC Children's, and she got T-shirts made with Creatively Crafted by Jada on the sleeve, and raised a lot of money that way too. And it's pretty amazing. It's pretty amazing.
And I mean, I don't know how this is possible because the two of you seem so close, but it seems like this whole experience has brought you even closer.
Yeah, because Mom helps me a lot, and I help her a lot. So,
yeah, I tell her all the time, if it wasn't for her, I'd probably, who knows, maybe still bedridden, maybe, no reason to get up.
Wow.
And this one, unbelievable how much she helped. She cooked for me. For us, she was 6 when this happened. She put on my shoes and socks for me, got my clothes on for me. I couldn't get in and out of the bathtub. She helped me get in and out of the bath. It was definitely a humbling experience. My girlfriends were amazing, guy friends, just bringing us dinner and soups and just checking on me all day long and popping in with a coffee or helping her go to all her activities.
Cat is coming. Come here, kitty. You want to be in the video?
Really thankful for everybody that's helped us and still helping us. We have great doctors, great medical staff that's helping me still. And we've got our cat
in the camera.
Yep.
Okay, come here. Come here.
Jewel, say hi. And this is Jewel.
Hi, Jewel. Wow. Yeah,
we're pretty blessed. We're pretty lucky.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you are.
And very thankful.
So the question I like to ask at this point, it seems completely silly to even ask it, but why do you keep doing it? Because it just makes you feel so good.
It just makes us feel so good.
Yeah.
We're pretty, if you couldn't tell, we're pretty social people, so we love going to these events. And she's been at schools, and I mean, this weekend she's at Diefenbaker Elementary School, and she'll have 2 tables full of cards and her jewelry. So please come out and visit. And we've been to the Caribbean Festival, and she had a huge tent set up, and we got to enjoy the people, the food, the music. We've been to the Brazilian Carnival, and she's at a table, tent, and just it's not necessarily about selling all this stuff. It's also about making relationships and. We're very, very social people. Yeah. It's really, for me, it's really important to be able to talk to people and just be out of the house. Mm-hmm. I went through a lot at the beginning of the accident, and I didn't get out of the house for a very long time, and my emotions were up and down. So this, with her doing what she's doing, it's getting me. See, she's just helping me out. Like, it's just making, gets me out of the house and active, and that's what I need for my body, my back, and
Now,
all in all.
Now, at these events, are you paying to have a spot, a booth, or how does that work?
So that is what we're supposed to be doing, but because it is nonprofit, she's making money from this. One day maybe she could, but right now she just wants to raise money for children's. We've had amazing response, and a lot of people have donated the table to her. She could do it for free, but most of the time there is a fee. Right. Once again, we're really blessed to have amazing people that are offering tables to her because it is for a good cause. And we're very thankful for that.
And sometimes people email us saying, "Hey, do you want to come to whatever craft fair?"
People are finding Jada now.
They're finding me.
And more.
Wow. Now, I think it was on the your interview. When did you do the interview with Shaw? Was that last year?
It was actually last week.
Oh, it was last week. Oh, okay. Sorry, for some reason I thought it was longer ago than that. Okay. So just for people who are watching who don't know, Shaw is a local TV station, and they did a wonderful 2.5-minute feature on these two. And underneath the replay of this video, of this show, I will include a couple of links to Jada's website and to the Shaw clip and stuff so that you can see it for yourself, including the picture of the car. That was the thing that really gave me pause, was seeing the picture of the car after you two got out of it. I was just, wow.
Yeah. It was definitely a write-off. Yeah. And it was really scary, and I wasn't able to drive. I think it took me 2 years to actually get back behind the wheel.
Wow.
Just I'm confident with my driving, but I was also worried about her and how she was going to feel being in a car with me again. Yeah. Again, it wasn't my fault.
Mom, it wasn't your fault. Why would I be scared to drive with you? You're my mother.
You're right. And I was very thankful that she was Momager. I was thankful that she was able to get back in a car so quickly. I
got in a week after.
Wow. Huh.
Yeah. And you know, it was really scary because every time I would hear a fire truck or an ambulance drive by, and if she wasn't with me, for example, she'd be on her way to school, I would call. Did you guys make it to school? Did you guys get to her soccer game? Did you guys?
She was paranoid. She was paranoid.
You're a pretty important person.
You're a pretty important person. Absolutely.
Wow. What an honor just to spend time with the two of you and share you with the world. I'm really happy to do that. Jada, I had a question for you. I think it was on the Shaw interview that you said that half of the money goes to, making cards. What's happening with the other half?
Where does that go?
So half the money goes to BC Children's Hospital, and the other half goes to supplies. Wow. So I get. So we would a penny out of every card sold.
Wow.
I would love to be able to have her save some money.
Yeah.
She is learning.
Yeah.
Right now, she does a 50% to children's and 50% to supplies. I'm trying to teach her not to spend that 50% on supplies. Yeah. Try to save a little bit. I mean, she's creating cards. She's taking a lot of time to do them.
Yeah.
It could be a business. You could still donate the money. She just has such a big, she's just like, I just want to donate money. I just want to give all the money away. I was like, but you know what? You could probably save some and put it towards something big later on. You could buy a big, who knows what, for your business. The other day we were walking around and she saw an open building that was leased. And what did you say to me?
I want it.
I want it.
It was awesome.
Oh.
It was a vacant spot, leased in a decent, beautiful area. And she's like, I want a shop.
Wow.
I want to have all my cards in there. And I said, time to start putting some money away. Wow. Absolutely. Have a shop. If that's what you want, absolutely.
Now, Jada, how would you feel about people helping you make the cards? Would that be cool, or would you rather, no, this is my business. I want to make all my cards?
In between.
Yeah.
It's cool, but it's my business.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
I've offered to help her.
She helps me a bit.
Not with the card. She's like,
She helps with my jewelry. That is so hard. I get so frustrated.
So I help her a lot with the jewelry. That's a little bit trickier. The cards, it's her thing. She comes up with these ideas and she just wants to put them on paper. And if I suggest something, she'll be like, but Mom, I don't think I like that. Okay.
Yeah, one time this lady, she was looking at these cards. No, I made this card. It had one giant kissy print in the middle of it and like little kissy prints all around it. And then there was like the word kiss in the corner. And then Mom's like, Jada, I don't think that's actually gonna sell. And I'm like, Mom.
It just, to me, it looked like a really messy looking card.
I loved it.
And I was like, oh, I don't know. And she's like, Mom, please, let me just put it out. And I'm like, okay. It was the only card that sold that event. It was the only one that sold. And I was like,
it's like, shame on you for not believing in
so
me.
I don't even bother with the cards. It's all hers. The only thing I do, I stamp the back of them with her Creatively Crafted by Jada.
And she puts a business card in.
Business cards. And I put them in the envelope. So again, I'm the momager.
Nice.
I get,
nice work, momager. Good.
I get the jobs. But that's okay.
So Jada, I like, no two cards are the same, I guess. Like, are there kind of a whole bunch of designs that are you repeating yourself at all, or just like every card's different? Like, what's your approach?
Only in my printed cards, there's exact replicas. Because like, there's this one, this one. It's not the exact same. It's different.
Okay.
So then there's like other cards, like this one. It's based on like one of these, but it's different.
Right.
Oh,
okay. Cool.
A friend of mine's asked her to make her wedding invitations.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
How many?
Probably about 50.
that was my guess.
Yeah. So it's I've got I've got amazing friends and so much support, and they come back every year. I've got a girlfriend that buys probably $100 worth of cards every Christmas.
Wow.
Things like that. I can't be more happy with the people that are in my lives.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what a fantastic idea. I mean, it's just, I'm suddenly thinking about, people buying cards and hanging on to them and going, yeah, this is when she just started and now she's, her art is hanging at the Louvre or something,
Yeah. Tell me, what were you going to say?
Our friend, oh, look at this.
Yeah. Nice.
Why did I say our cat? Our friend bought one of the cards and she just framed it. She didn't use it, she framed it.
There you go.
Yep. Yeah.
There you go.
We went to somebody's house one time around Christmas time, and this lady had all her Christmas cards hanging on the wall. And right in the middle, someone had bought one of Jada's cards and given it to this lady.
I was like, didn't I make that?
Yeah.
And then I looked at the back and I'm like, oh my gosh, I made that.
So how does it feel to have cards all over the world?
Amazing!
Yeah. In people's houses, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
Painting. She's made she does this amazing crayon painting where she melts crayons.
Melted.
And
That's what the green crayons. I'm melting.
It's amazing to see that people actually support her and I love her artwork. I've got it's just amazing. Yeah.
Okay, so Jada, so you passed by this big vacant lot and you saw all the cards being in the store. What else? What's your vision? Where do you want to go with this? Tell me how big you want it to get.
As big as it can get.
Which is, come on, let's say it out loud so that you can help bring it into existence. What's your wildest dream? What would you like to do with this? Where would you like to go?
I want stores all over the world like McDonald's.
Like McDonald's.
McDonald's is everywhere.
Yeah. It is.
It is.
Oh, the cat got stuck. That was hilarious.
Wow, that would be amazing if that would happen, hey?
I want that so bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Well, she's right now we've got a yoga studio in Steveston that sells her cards for her. Mm-hmm. What's the yoga studio called?
Perfect Hearts Yoga.
Perfect Hearts Yoga. So thank you, Belinda, and everybody there.
Thank you, Belinda. I would like to say thank you.
Yeah. I will put a link to that store too underneath the Perfect Hearts, is it?
Perfect Hearts
Perfect
Yoga.
Hearts Yoga. Okay. Give a shout out to those folks.
Yeah, they're amazing. Thank you so much. We've had a doctor's office sell them. They didn't really sell there, so we took them back. But yeah, we have another friend that potentially might be selling her artwork. It's in the works of happening. So yeah, it's pretty exciting. Actually, one more thing you didn't mention. Where's your art right now? Where's the big display?
At Richmond Public Museum.
Wow.
Pardon?
At the museum.
The Richmond Museum? What, I'm not hearing the middle word. The Richmond what museum? Public Museum. Okay. Wow.
So at the Brick House Library, there's a
Ninja Turtle card.
Wow. Did you just make that?
Yeah, just now.
Oh, very cool.
there's a museum at the Brick House Library, and they have done a feature on an exhibit on businesses and back to. So it's actually a lot of like older businesses, and they've got an amazing setup where there's an old dentist chair and an old office.
Oh, there's two typewriters.
And there's typewriters.
The entire time I was there.
Cool.
And they had read about Jada in the newspaper, and they asked if we would provide some artwork. And so they've got a display of her huge. She did a self-portrait when she was 4 years old. That's up with a bunch of cards and to promote today's businesses as well.
So,
Right?
so Jada, when did you start making art? When you were 4?
Well, probably before that.
Wow, amazing.
Started as long as I could
She's been painting and drawing ever since I can remember. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Are there any other stores that are selling the cards besides Perfect Hearts that we want people to know about?
That's it right now.
Okay. All right. Okay. And the best way for people to reach you two is through the website, or would you, or do you want to give out an email address? But what would you like to do? How would you like people to reach you?
The website does have
It has my email on it.
contact information on there.
Okay.
So email's fine. Facebook is great.
Okay.
Twitter is great.
Okay. But basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to include the Facebook site, Creatively Crafted. I'm also going to put a link to the Shaw show, and I'll also put a link to Perfect Hearts. Is there anything else?
Anything else? A link to yourself. Thank you very much for having us.
Oh,
This is
yes.
amazing.
You're welcome. I'm delighted to have you guys. And again, big thanks to Jillian for connecting us. Now, I have a question here from my dear friend Lisa. What advice do you have for other young people who may want to share their art but have trouble with giving it up? Great question.
You should try and find other ways to sell your art, like maybe make prints of it, or like I did, turn them into cards.
But what if you, I don't want to give this away. I like it. It's mine. What would you say to people that have that problem?
Okay, try to find other ways to sell it.
So just keep making more of it because you can't keep all of it. You'll want to give some of it away.
You know what I do?
What?
Like say, I love this card and I don't want to give it away.
Uh-huh.
All I do is give it to a friend so I can see it every time I'm at their house.
Oh, what a...
Smart. I do. If I don't want to give it away, it's like if I don't want to sell it, I'll never be able to see it again, most likely. I just give it to a friend.
That's very cool.
Very
Smart. Very smart. Cool. All right. Well, is there anything else that you guys want to say that we didn't say? Anything that I've forgotten or you've forgotten?
So.
No?
Not sure. Do we?
I think we're good. Thank you very much.
Very welcome. Very, very welcome. I'm delighted to know the two of you. I look forward to meeting you in person one day. And I hope that lots and lots of people get a chance to see this show, and I will send as many people as I can to the website, and I'll talk about you on Facebook and stuff. Jada, so you're kind of thinking July as kind of when you want to hit your 2,000 mark? Is there a specific date you have in mind?
No, I don't care when I make the donation. I just want to make it.
Okay. All right.
I don't care.
Okay.
She does have a lot of events in the summertime, a lot of outdoor festivals that I try to contact and try to see if they have room for her.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully by the end of summer, she may be able to make another donation.
Yeah.
There's a comment for you.
Yeah. My friend Lisa said, you are an inspiration. Keep up with taking care of you and supporting this creative soul. Thanks for sharing your story.
Oh, thank you so much.
So that's my friend Lisa. She lives in Jacksonville, Florida. She's a grade 2 school teacher, and she's got a heart that's as big as yours. So,
well, thanks you guys so much.
Yeah.
And we do actually, one of the things we would like is to inspire other children to go ahead and find a talent, find something they love to do, and do it, and hopefully maybe be able to make donations to a good cause. Doesn't have to be BC Children's. It could be to the pets. It could be to the elderly. It could be anywhere. Just give back.
Yeah. Yeah. Well said. Well, Jada and Jessy, what a pair. I'm just so delighted that we got a chance to spend some time today. Folks, you've been watching Small Steps, Big Life, where I, Nathan Aswell, get a chance to speak to people who step by step are just doing incredible things in the world. And today my guests have been Jada and Jessy Bal, and they are you guys in Richmond? Is it Richmond? Yeah.
Yes.
Richmond, which is very close to Vancouver, just south of Vancouver. And yeah, they're just doing incredible stuff. I will include a bunch of links to how you can, which will enable you to learn more about them and get in touch with them should you want to get a whole truckload of cards. And help,
we'd love that.
Help Jada and Jessy go way past their goal. Their goal this year, I'm sure it will increase every year, but their goal this year is to raise $2,000 to donate to BC Children's Hospital. So do what you can to be a part of that. All right, dear ones.
Thank you, Nathan.
I will send you a link to this very soon, within the hour, and then you guys can put it on your website. You can do whatever you'd like with it.
Thank you very much.
We're on YouTube in the next hour.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, awesome.
We will indeed. That's exactly where it'll be. And thanks so much to Lisa and to Anne for joining us in real time. And for those of you who are watching this at some point down the line, I hope you have enjoyed watching it as much as I have enjoyed sharing this hour with these two incredibly quiet and reserved people.
Thank you very much,
You're
Nathan.
welcome.
It was great.
Okay.
And thanks everybody for joining us.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.